So let's just go into our device PC and then assign our IP address 172.16.1.0 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And then, sorry, I put 172.16.1.1, not 0. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and a default gateway of 172.16.1.1. And this is done on this device. And so I'll go on to the router. And then I'll configure my interface on the router. So I'll say interface F0/0, and I'll do IP address 172.16.1.1. I think I put the wrong IP address here. Let me see. This is 9, not 1. So yes, and that is .1.1 with the subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and I'll do a no shut. And so it means that the IP address, let me look at the default gateway. That's fine. And so here, this is done. I'll go back to the second device, and then I'll do the same thing here. So 172.16.2.9, and then the subnet mask is 255.255.0 and 172.16.2.1 as the default gateway. So I come to this device on my CLI. I would go to my global configuration mode and do interface F0. So this is the interface F0/0 on here. So F0/0, and I say IP address 172.16.2.1, 255.255.255.0, and I'll do my no shut. So now the two interfaces on the routers have IP addresses. So now I have to concentrate on this network. This is S0/0 on this device, and it's 172.16.4.1. So on this device again, on R1, I'll go into interface S0/0 and I say IP address 172.16.4.1, 255.255.255.0, and I'll do a no shut. And then I go on to the other device, interface F0/0, and I do IP address 172.16.4.2, 255.255.255.0, and I'll do a no shut. Now, once I do a no shut, the interface will turn on. So at this point, we have our initial configurations done on this one. All I have to do is I want to check a few things on this device. So if I go to the enable mode and I do maybe show IP interface brief, it's going to tell me the interfaces and the IP addresses that are connected on that interfaces. So I have this one and this one. And so it means that these two IP addresses are configured on this interfaces. So technically it means that this particular device knows about only those two networks. And so if I do, apart from that, I can do show IP route. It's just telling me or asking the device, hey, which networks do you know about? So show IP route is telling me that I know about 172.1.0 network and I know about 172.16.4.0 network, which are directly connected to me. So it's saying directly connected. And it's saying for the 172.16.1.0 network is connected to me on F0/1, which is true. And it's also saying the 4.0 network is connected to me on S0/0. And if you look here, the C here, which is the code, is telling you that it is directly connected, and that's what it means. So that is the only two networks this device knows about. If we look on the other one as well, and I do show IP interface brief, it's telling me that this particular device has been configured with 2.1 and 4.2 on the two interfaces. And if I do show IP route, it's telling me this routing, how did I get to know about these routes? So the 2.0 network and 4.0 network are directly connected to me. And the 2.0 is connected on F0/0, and then the 4.0 is connected to S0/0. So these are the various connections. But like I said, it clearly shows that some networks are missing on these devices because R1, so let me just change the host name on this device. Host name. So this is R2. So R2 only knows about these two networks. It doesn't know about 1.0. If you look here, it doesn't know about 1.0. The same thing applies to R1. So I'll go in and I'll change the host name. So I'll say host name R1. So R1, if I go back and do show IP route, if I do show IP route, it doesn't know about the 2.0 network. So clearly, these are the only networks that are known by it.